What's going on with y'all? It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. All right, let me chill. Let me chill, man. Why did I do that? Whatever, man. I'm cutting that out. But what's good with y'all? We chilling. We back. As you can see, we still at the crib. New month. Still the same thing, man. 4th of July is around the corner. Everybody gonna be cooking up on the barbecue grills. Everybody gonna be making the hamburgers, the hot dogs, the sausage links with the baked beans. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be popping fireworks, celebrating the Day of Independence, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like me, African American male, walking around, feeling proud, feeling wealthy, feeling healthy, feeling good, looking good, smelling good. You know what I'm saying? Eating good. Excuse me. Hold on. Bless me. Thank you. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about some real shit. I took a little 2-day break because I ain't gonna lie. Bro, if you don't know, I've been posting consistently for the past month of June. And June was one of my slow months. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was kind of unmotivating. But at the same time, man, we all gotta get through the pains. We all gotta get through the struggles. But today I just want to talk about, praying for peace. But ultimately, with peace comes me being lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it came to praying for peace, now I look around, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm really lonely, man. Now, I'm not talking about not having family and, shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, it comes with, like, not having that specific someone to be right next to you to hold you tight, you know what I'm saying? Where you got tough nights where you crying and shit. You in your bed, you staring at the ceiling, blasting over my dead body. I think I killed everybody at the game last year, man. Fuck it, I was on though. And still, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it be like that, man. And, it could be a positive and a negative thing. Realistically, I say the way I look at it more of a positive thing, because when you don't have something when you don't have something that's supposed to keep you grounded, and you got to find your purpose, you got to find what's going to help you stay grounded, that doesn't involve another person. When you find that, you really start to appreciate yourself a lot more. You start to really love yourself even more because you took time out of your day to sit down and relax and, not just sit in the crib and play the game and mask your feelings and thoughts and escape reality. Granted, I play games, you know what I'm saying? I play video games, so I'm not gonna sit here act like I don't do that sometimes. But when you actually go outside and you don't bring your phone outside, or you go outside, you don't wear your headphones outside, you get off the fucking social media and all that shit. Like, you walk around the neighborhood, or you talk to the neighborhood friends, you talk to, the neighbors' kids and stuff like that, try to speak wisdom to them, man or woman, girl or boy, you know what I'm saying? You start to really understand that, man, you unlock a true potential, you feel me? Because we all are walking through the ways of life with something that's helping us get through the day, that's helping us mask this feeling that we got, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's nothing wrong with having that feeling of, having that thing that could make you feel relieved for a moment, outside of just drugs and shit like that, like drugs and all that other stuff. You don't want to have that be a part of your ways of coping. But when you actually sit down and try to heal, you feel me? When you try to sit down and when you pray to God and you ask, and you don't even, you don't beg, you just say, hey, God, give me the strength, you know what I'm saying? Help me get through these trials and tribulations of life. You start reading the Bible, you start journaling stuff down. And, I'm speaking from experience because, shoot, me, man, I'm reading the Bible. This is really not my book. This girl put me on to this book, and it teaches about anxiety, and she had it. And, I got my little journal right here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm actually writing in it, you feel me? Like, journalism is very important, as you can see. Like, I got my goals and stuff. Like, you see the YouTube and the Twitch logos, and even, even further on, you see all this stuff, man. Like when you ask for something, like you got to understand that just because you ask for it doesn't mean it's gonna be a positive outcome in your head. You feel me? It's always gonna be, it's gonna be a bumpy road. You feel me? When you ask for things like peace, when you ask for things like riches and stuff like that, you know, it's gonna come with a little backstory. It's gonna come with a little bit of, saying, a little bump in the road, man. And that's cool, because that's what life is, bro. Life is all about, you know, different ways, different bumps in the road, different. Oh, that's probably my auntie, but yeah, it's just so many things that go with the way of life, that you have to understand that it's cool to mess up, man. It's cool to be by yourself. It's cool to be human, bro. It's cool to be alone sometimes, bro. Because sometimes you gonna find your best peace when you ain't worried about your relationship. You ain't worried about some girl that you've been having sneaky links with and shit. You ain't worried about some dude that, that's probably depending on you because you the plug or something, or you got somebody that's over your shoulder looking over you because you probably you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different reasons that we want peace. But when you sit down and you really got yourself, you only got to worry about yourself. You don't got to worry about paying for this girl, birthday gift. You don't got to worry about this girl's Valentine basket. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I've done that before. And obviously when you have somebody that you could do that for, that's something that's really like heartwarming. I can't even lie. It's heartwarming, because it's like, damn, like I'm really putting my time and effort into somebody else. Don't worry, my tank top is kind of big, so it's going to be leaning. But I'm not saying that it's wrong to have relationships and shit like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when it becomes overwhelming, when it starts stressing you out and shit like that, like you go into bed and, you finally get finally this girl can leave me alone type shit. Like, that's when it's like, okay, you probably want to be alone for a little bit. You probably want to be to yourself. Because sometimes, not even just women, but friends you hang out with, they want to spend so fucking much. And, when you really by yourself, you realize that you don't got to spend money to have fun. You don't got to go out and drink and smoke and all type of talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to do all that to find peace in your life. Man, when you realize that, bro, you become immortal. You become, damn, man, like a god. You feel what I'm saying? Because now you starting to really, like, tap in with your true potential. You feel me? Like, I didn't get like this for, just for shits and giggles. I didn't get like this because I was smoking and drinking all day, bro. Like, my physical capabilities did not come like this just because I was, fiending for lust. You feel me? All these gains came when I had nobody to fucking help me get through this shit, bro. I didn't have no motivational talks. I didn't have nobody rubbing my back. I ain't had nobody telling me, oh man, said it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be a rough workout, but hey, it's gonna be. No, I had to tell myself that shit after a long day of fucking Amazon. You feel me? Like, these days did not come with just, nothing but positive well, it came with a positive outcome, but it didn't come with ease. You feel me? And that's when you realize that's when you gonna understand that when you actually go through your days of just finding peace for real. And that's what I had to learn too. So if you out there in the world, you praying for peace, but you realize that when you pray for your peace, you realize that people start slowly fading away. Your circle start getting smaller. Other things start mattering more. Things that gonna help you in the long run. You start letting the short-term satisfaction go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you start thriving towards bigger purposes. You're gonna find yourself in a small little basket by yourself, man. You're gonna find yourself in a situation where people gonna look at you crazy for having these dreams and aspirations, and these you want this time to yourself, because all they doing is being distractions. People gonna look at you crazy. People gonna cut you off and all type of stuff. But man, those people wasn't supposed to be around with you in the first place, man. You was supposed to let those people go. You have the most friends when you're not yourself. You feel me? You hang around with so many people that you start to realize that, are these people really hanging around me because I'm being me, or are they hanging around with me because I'm doing what they want me to do? I mean, what they want them to do. You feel me? Like, when you realize that, bro, you're gonna be all right, man. You realize that it ain't even that deep. It ain't even that big of a deal to have all types of friends and shit, bro. All you need is 4, 5, 6 friends, some dreams, some goals. You feel me? Get you a wife. Don't get you no fucking hoe. Get you a wife. Get you a home. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get you no fucking hotel. And read some books, man. Start journaling stuff down. You know, do all these things that could help you clear your mind. You know what I'm saying? Find peace. You know what I'm saying? Go work out. Go outside. Everybody can work out. I hate when people say, oh, working out is not for me. Everybody can work out. Everybody can do it. Nobody's saying you got to be David Goggins and stuff like that. Nobody's saying you got to train like an NBA athlete. But just go outside and go for a walk 3 times out of the week, 4 times out of the week, then 5 times out of the week. Then walking turns into light jogs. Then light jogs turn into running. And then you start lifting. Then once you start lifting small and you running, your muscles start toning up. And you losing weight. And as you're losing weight, your muscles tone up. And then next thing you know, your body's starting to look like a god. But yeah, that's all I got for today, man. Hopefully y'all taking care of yourselves. Y'all stay up, stay motivated, stay positive, stay disciplined, stay yourself. Always stay yourself, man. But I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. I love each and every one of y'all. Peace.